let's evaluate this definite integral. So the first one is integral from -2 to 1, x to the fifth minus 2x to the third plus 4 dx. So let's integrate first. So x to the fifth, the integral of that is x. 5 plus 1 is 6, and then this is a 1 over 6, and then 3 plus 1 is 4, 2 over 4, so 2 over 4, right? So 2 over 4 is the same thing as, I would just keep the 2 over 4 instead of 1 half, and then plus 4x, and then for definite integrals, we don't write plus c, we have to write such that x goes from -2 to 1, and then we will be using the fundamental theorem of calculus, which is upper limit minus lower limit. So plug in a 1, so we have a 1 over 6, 1 to the 6, and then now this is a 1 half, 1 to the 4th, and then plus 4, and then 1, and then we will plug in the -2 and then subtract that. So since we have to subtract multiple terms, then you have to write a minus and then put everything inside a square bracket. And then you have a 1 over 6, so -2 to the 6 minus 1 half, and then -2 to the 4th, and then plus 4 times -2. One thing that I have to remind you is when you are doing homework online, I think like 99% of the time, they do not want approximation. So sometimes you have to do the common denominator, then you just have to do it. And then sometimes you are lucky, so you can just plug in and then you will get an integer or a decimal without any approximation. So keep in mind, do not use approximation. Okay, so most of the time you are not allowed to use approximation because you are asked to go through the common denominator stuff. So this one you are very lucky, that is equals to 9 exactly. So that is equals to 9. Okay, let's take a look at the yellow one. We have integral e to the x minus root x minus cube root of x dx, and then x goes from 0 to 3. So let's integrate first. The integral of e to the x. What is the integral of e to the x? The derivative of e to the x is e to the x. That means the integral of e to the x is still e to the x. All right, and then okay, you know what? This one I will just write this out first. So from 0 to 3, e to the x minus x to the 1 half, and then plus x to the 1/3 dx. I write one extra line for you. And then integrate. So this is e to the x minus x. 1 half plus 1 is 3 over 2. Reciprocal of that is 2 over 3. And then plus 1/3 plus 1 is 4 over 3. Reciprocal 3 over 4. And then such that x goes from 0 to 3, and then using fundamental theorem of calculus, upper limit minus lower limit, so you have e to the third, and then minus 2 over 3, and then e to the, not e to the, so this is a 3 raised to 3 over 2, and then plus 3 over 4, and then we have 3 raised to 4 over 3, so that is the upper limit. And then the lower limit, you subtract, you input the 0, right? So e to the 0 minus 2 over 3, so you have a 0, 3 over 2, plus 3 over 4, you have a 0, 4 over 3. And then e to the 0, so e to the 0, that is equals to 1, and then this everything else is just equals to 0. So this one you have a e to the third, and then minus 2 over 3. This one you have a square root of 3 to the third, and then plus 3 over 4. And then you have a square root, you have a cube root. And then this is a 3 to the 4th, and then you minus 1. If you want to put, if they ask you to put the exact value, then this is it. If they ask for the exact value, and then this is it. And then this one you can use your calculator to approximate that if they ask you an approximation. This one I make one, I wrote 4 over 3 instead of 3 over 4. I got 18.87. So this one I am not sure if I got this right. So this one I got 18.87. So this one let me do a quick check. So I will just use my calculator to do it. So regarding how to use a calculator to evaluate a definite integral, I mentioned that in the previous video. So second, I will just go to math and then do a definite integral. So this is from 0 to 3. And then I have e to the x. So e to the x. And then minus square root of x. And then there is no cube root. Then I have to type x raised to 1 over third power. 1 over 3. And then this is a x. Let's see. This is x. Let's see. Calculating. Yep, 18.87, 18.866499735. So this is correct. Okay, let's do the last one. The last one, we have integral from -5 to -1, 4 over x to the third plus 1 over x dx. Okay, so this is integral, right? From -5 to -1, 4x to the -3, and then plus 1 over x. The integral of 1 over x is ln, right? So this is equals to x, -3 plus 1 is -2, and then you have a 4 divided by -2, and then plus the integral of 1 over x, not a power rule. This is ln absolute value of x. The absolute value is not optional, because if you put a negative x in there without the absolute value, the ln will be undefined. So this x goes from -5 to -1. So first we plug in a -1, so we have a -2, right? -2, and then x to the -2. So you put the x in the denominator, or I will just write another line for you. So this is -2 x squared plus ln absolute value of x, such that x goes from -5 to 1. And then we do the FTC. So -2 and then 1 square plus -1 square, and then plus ln -1. So now the absolute value saved my life, and then subtract. So this is the upper limit, and then subtract the lower limit. So we have -2 and then -5 square, and then plus ln absolute value of -5. So this is a -2 ln1. So ln1 is equals to 0. So -2 plus a 0. And then this will be a 25, right? -2 over 25, and then you distribute the minus, and then you have a plus 2 divided by 25, and then minus ln5. Okay, so you have a -2 plus that, so that will be a -50 plus 2, so that will be -48 divided by 25, and then minus ln5. That's it. This is the exact answer. Alright, that is the end of this video. If you think this is helpful, give me a like, share, and subscribe, and I will catch you all in the next one. Signing out.